Inmost, platforming and puzzle solving in a haunting world. Standing out in the sea of indie platforms is no easy feat, but every now and then a talented developer with some fresh ideas rises to the occasion. Hidden Layer Games is a new studio comprised of just two employees, Ukrainian born programmer Andriy Vinkovsky and Russian artist and game designer Alexei Testov. Together, they are creating Inmost, an upcoming Metroid style platform that grabs the player's eyes with an evocative color palette and fluid pixel art animation. As our hands on demo revealed, Inmost visuals aren't the only reason indie fans should take notice. While you might not guess from the visuals, Inmost is primarily a story driven game, and a personal one at that. It's not a story about saving the world, Testov tells us. Instead, Inmost is a story about everyday people and their decisions, about mistakes and consequences, which can destroy the world around them like a house of cards. Our demo begins with a little girl looking for a way out of a locked house. Unlike most platforms, her movement is slow and her jump is a tight sized hop that's virtually useless. Instead, we must find a stool and drag it over to a nearby table in order to climb up to an out of reach vent. As she enters the passageway, a flash of lighting illuminates two ghostly silhouettes on the wall, a foreboding vision of what's to come. Minutes later, the demo shifts to an old man sitting on a bench outside of a dilapidated castle. Inmost features three main protagonists, each with their own story. The man is the second character, and compared to the little girl, he moves faster, jumps farther, and can perform a life-saving role that comes in handy soon enough. The final character, a cursed knight, was not present in our demo, but Testov says that the three narratives intertwine and affect one another's desperate worlds, as will others. There's a lot of additional characters and NPCs with their own stories, which also influence the main story. Some of them may even be playable. The rest of the demo focuses on the man navigating the castle and is more about solving environmental puzzles than performing rigorous platform sequences. Testov cites Another World, Limbo, and To the Moon as inspirations, which is apparent in the gameplay. Progressive requires paying close attention to the surroundings and dodging deadly shadow monsters that kill on contact. But Hidden Layer isn't aiming to make another toughest nail platform. We don't want to make the game too difficult. It's more important for us to tell an intriguing story. The game has some quite intense moments, but their main purpose is to highlight something cool rather than to create real obstacles for the players. Players respawn in the same general location when they die, so you won't have to replay more than a few seconds of gameplay to get the back up to speed. To get back up to speed. Well, that's really good. We like that. Inmo's haunting narrative and environmental puzzles made as much of an impression on us as its art style, and we look forward to unraveling more of its mysteries next year. Inmost is currently slated for PC only, but Testov says a console release is definitely interesting and they're looking into it. So, you know now that the platform is PC, the style is a one player action. The publisher is Chucklefish Games. The developer is Hidden Layer Games, and the release is sometime in 2019. Alright.